Hey guys, this is Scott with the No Budget Homestead, and today, well, I'm working a little bit on my Second Amendment right and getting a little practice in with my new pistol here. I'm here with Don, who has his own training company. He's an NRA certified instructor, and we just got through getting myself qualified for the basic pistol class and everything. So I'll show you some of the footage and everything. We'll have a little talk with him and, have a little Q&A with him and everything, and learn a little bit more about, what everybody needs to know about basic pistol, shooting safety, and also, why take a class. I mean, a lot of people think they watch Hollywood movies or watch a YouTube video and they can learn it all. Not necessarily the case. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, this is Scott, and today doing things a little bit differently. Instead of doing little homesteading videos, I'm doing a little bit of shooting, getting my skills up, learning the proper way to handle a weapon and to shoot, and learn all those techniques that you just can't get from TV, movies, and stuff, or at least not the proper techniques and everything. And I'm here with Don Odom from Bear
Safety and Security Solutions.
Bear, be equipped and be ready.
Be ready. Bear, be equipped and be ready.
And it's beequippedandready.com, correct?
That's right.
And this is in Verbena, Alabama. He does the company. He does all types of NRA training. He's a certified NRA instructor and former Special Forces.
Former Special Forces, 82nd Airborne, law enforcement officer, security officer. I even worked in the funeral business.
Wow, so you've done a little bit of everything with regards to law enforcement and everything, yeah. Okay, well, I just thought we just got through going through the training, and hey, I did okay.
He did perfect. Not because of the trainer, but because of his attitude.
Very humble man, and I appreciate that. But I thought we'd take a few moments and ask him a couple questions about why somebody should take this class, and just anything else that little bits of information you may want to throw out there for us. So, Don, why would somebody need to take this basic pistol class?
Well, there are several reasons that somebody would want to take it or need to take it. A need to take it would be for self-defense situations. Maybe they don't have any experience with firearms, or any experience defending themselves, which this course that we just took, it's really not a defensive course. It's a basic skills and knowledge class where you get the basic skills and knowledge to shoot a pistol safely and operate a pistol safely. But the reasons for wanting or needing the class would be, of course, self-defense. You would need it for self-defense.
I guess teach you proper techniques on carrying and shooting.
That kind of stuff. You might want to take the class because you are a responsible citizen. If you want to carry a pistol for self-defense reasons, you're responsible enough to learn how to use it safely, know what you have to do, everything about a pistol from beginning to end, on how to care for it, how to shoot it safely, how to operate it safely, and going from there, you would have to, what's the word I'm trying to think of? You would have to go to some defensive classes and stuff. Like I said, this is the basic class, but wanting to situations, maybe you want to get into competitive shooting, maybe you want to get a concealed permit from a state that requires a class like this before you can get a permit.
Okay, that's good. We ain't got to worry about that in Alabama.
Alabama, you don't have to have this class to get a permit.
Just got to have, well, in Elmore County, you got to have $20 a year.
Yeah, that's it. So, but there are states that require some type of safety course in order to get a permit, and a lot of people will take this course. One of my students is a three-gun competitor. He shoots in matches that he has to shoot 3 guns in. He competes, but he's coming to me to get a certificate that shows he's had a safety class,
Right.
so
Okay.
he can get a permit in another state to carry concealed.
Oh.
So even somebody that can probably teach me a lot about shooting can come to me because they want something that this course offers,
Right.
which is that certificate that says you have been trained to be safe with the pistol.
Okay. All right, and that's a very good point also, is that depending upon what state you're in, you want to be sure, and if you're outside the country, of course, check with your local government there and everything. We do understand that there are some countries where you're not allowed to own a weapon, which is one thing about America, and sorry, I'm kind of, honking our own horn, but y'all know where I stand on all that, so, but yeah, please check with your state and local people and find out if you do need to take a class and everything before you decide to purchase that gun. I think another good reason would be if somebody who's thinking about getting a gun and they want to learn, it's good to sign up for a class like this.
Oh yeah.
And even if they need to borrow somebody's pistol or whatever and come out here, it would be a great lesson also.
Yeah. Well, like me, I've got several different pistols. I will use one. I really don't want to use one. I'd rather you bring your own, because that's the one you're going to be
Right.
dealing with when you get home. But if you don't have a pistol, I have several that you can shoot and get used to different action types, get used to different pistol types, get used to different calibers. You're right on point, though. You need to shoot different if you're planning on buying something. You need to shoot different calibers, different size guns. The mosquitoes are getting me.
Oh yeah, they're starting to get all of it, yeah.
And do all that before you buy a gun. Make sure it fits your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're comfortable with recoil on certain calibers and stuff. And so, I've got that. If you need a gun to shoot like that, I've got it. Most firearms instructors will have several types of guns that they'll let you use if you need to.
Okay, well that's really good, because you shouldn't buy a weapon just because somebody tells you it's a good gun. You should try and actually find a place, either an indoor shooting range or a place like this where you can try several different guns and even call ahead and say, hey, I'm interested in these type of guns. And if the instructor has it available or whatever, then a lot of times they're more than happy to show you and teach you the proper technique, and you'll know before you go and spend that large investment of money, from anywhere from $300 to up to a couple $1,000, depending upon how much money you got to throw at a weapon. So, which I don't have much, because that's why we're the no budget home set. We ain't got a whole lot of cash. So, Don, can you think of anything else that somebody might want to consider, or if let's say they're a little bit more advanced, what other classes are available?
We have a concealed carry class, which is actually called concealed carry options. This class doesn't have a lot of shooting in it, but it shows you many different options on carrying concealed, like whether you're cross draw, shoulder holster, strong side hip holster, ankle holster, in a purse, or women have all kinds of different things. They've got one that a holster on their bra, right here in the front, a holster on the side right here that's kind of like a shoulder holster. They've got holsters with thigh things.
Oh wow, okay.
All kinds. Women have a lot more choices than men have.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
As far as carrying. But we've got the concealed carry option class, defensive shooting class. Those are basically all of our shooting classes, but we also offer the situational awareness, crime prevention type classes where we teach you how to be more safe in your normal everyday world, how not to be carjacked, where to park in a parking lot, where to sit in a restaurant if you have a choice, things like that. We have a great children's safety class.
I think that's real important. I think more people should try and get their children educated about guns, no matter how you feel about it. Your children should know what to do if they find a gun or bullets laying around or something like that, and when to let adults know and not to touch it. Because,
Absolutely.
you know, it would be such a tragedy if a child found something and didn't understand the proper way to handle it. And that's why it's really the adult's responsibility, the parents' responsibility to teach their children this. So that's something I do with little man all the time. So.
I was teaching, I introduced you to my youngest granddaughter earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I was teaching her last night, what do you do when you find a gun? Which my gun was laying there on the table, and she walked up and said, "Is that your gun, Grandpa?" "Yes, it is, but don't touch it."
Yeah.
"What do you do when you come up and find something like this?" And started teaching her, stop, don't touch, run and tell an adult. You know, and she started learning. She repeated it all night long. I'd ask her and she'd tell me. So, but our kids'
great.
class is great.
You have
kids,
classes for women also?
we have women's classes, women's shooting classes, women's self-defense classes. We can customize any of our classes to fit your needs, or a woman's needs, or a group's needs, or a business's needs, whatever type individual person or group type class. We'll customize our classes to fit what they want and what they need.
Okay. All right.
Except for the basic pistol class, it's pretty cut and dry
Okay.
as far as what NRA wants you to know.
Now, are all these classes NRA classes?
No, the only one was the basic pistol. That's
Okay.
the only one. The other classes are all bear
Okay.
classes. And if I teach you a basic pistol class through bear instead of the NRA, I teach a little bit of different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we won't go through this part that a lot of people aren't interested in,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll put something in its place that needs to
Well,
really be there.
Like when we did, because the first part of the class is, for this basic pistol class, is all kind of like classroom. And we go through a lot of slides and everything. I noticed the last section was all just kind of more marketing for NRA products. and
Yeah,
everything,
it was.
Which is something that could
An
be
whole
avoided.
hour of it almost.
Yeah. But not to say that, you know, the NRA is doing anything bad. They're doing a great job. It's
Yeah.
just, you know, the whole time I'm sitting there going, okay, great, let's go shooting. So that's the old, you know, guy adrenaline thing going. But, yeah, I mean, I learned quite a bit. You know, I understand from having family that are in law enforcement and military and everything.
Mm-hmm.
My father is a 29-and-a-half-year veteran, Vietnam veteran, Marine Corps, you know, Semper Fi guys.
Yeah.
And you were in the Army. And so I really appreciate, one, everyone doing service in the military, which is something I never had the honor to do. But also gaining that experience and learning from them. But I also want an official class so that, God forbid, should something happen and I have to pull that gun on somebody and take them down, then during the investigation, the aftermath of it, they can sit there and go, okay, well, is this guy who just watched some Hollywood movies and thought he could shoot and just trying to be all big, or is this somebody responsible enough to learn the proper techniques, which is one reason why I wanted to do this. The other reason is the confidence that I can gain. Like, I knew I can shoot a gun, but we went through and he showed me both sitting and standing positions and proper the isosceles,
Proper grips.
grip and everything,
The
and
5 fundamentals. And you did great.
well,
You
I
did
appreciate
great.
it. I did better than I thought I would, and that gives me more confidence for when I do carry, that I don't have to worry too much that, you know, am I even going to hit this guy coming at us, you know, so.
And one thing I need to stress here, for anybody that wants to shoot a pistol, practice.
Yes.
Practice. Dry practice. Practice live fire. Practice without ammo at all, anywhere. If you're practicing
Like at home or something.
at home or something, you should not have live ammo even in the same room that you're practicing in.
Yes.
Practice drawing from your place that you keep your gun at. Practice those 5 fundamentals that we showed you, but practice, the more practice makes perfect. if you have to face somebody in a real defensive situation and actually shoot at them, your worst day on the firing range is going to be at least 10 times better than what you do in a real defensive situation.
Right.
So the more practice you get, the better off you are.
That you build up that muscle memory and
memory and confidence that you need. So,
yeah.
And another thing is not only are you preparing yourself, you're gaining the knowledge that you need to shoot. You're getting the skills that you need to shoot, but you get the confidence that you need to shoot. But you also, and you said it a while ago, is you get that certificate, because God forbid if you ever do get in that situation, the aftermath of a shooting is legal.
Yeah.
Okay? Somebody might be dead, somebody might be crippled for life, somebody's going to probably go to jail or at least have to go to court.
Mm-hmm.
And when you can show the judge, I have been certified by the NRA to shoot safely and operate a gun safely, and I know what I'm doing with a pistol, it goes a lot better on you in that legal aftermath after a shooting.
It could definitely help you.
Yeah.
I don't think it can hurt you much, but I think it could definitely help you. So, all right, Don. Well, I appreciate you taking the time after all this.
I have enjoyed it.
Appreciate it very much.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
You going to come back and see me?
Oh, I plan on it.
Man,
I'm going to definitely check out some of the other classes and see if also I can work something out with my church.
Please
and
do.
see if we can get some people together to do it. I do have a lot of our members are older members, and some of them are kind of shy of that, and other ones are like, they've been shooting for like, back when Moses was around. So I tease them a lot about sometimes, like them going to high school with Moses. But I think it would be very good, even for a lot of our couples. I think it'd be great for a lot of the women, especially the women, because somebody wants to do bad things will see a woman as a weakling. And although some of the women in our church, I definitely feel sorry for the guy. But it's something very important to learn. So,
well, something about their safety and security solutions. As you can tell, this is a private range. Little advertisement here.
Hey, go for it.
This is a private range. The only people here shooting today is Scott. Okay? There's not 20 people lined up on both sides of him going bang, 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 making him nervous.
Right.
Okay? He's by himself. He's shooting. He's got the peace and quiet he needs to shoot. We specialize in individual personal training or small group, like a church training, or couples. We'd love to teach couples. My wife is an instructor. She shoots better than I do. She's not an NRA certified instructor, but she's an instructor. She knows what she's doing. She's a bear instructor. But she's great with the women. When the women want to come shoot, she's always with me. I'm never down here alone with another woman.
Oh, amen. Yeah.
my
Don't want
my
that
wife
trouble.
is down here with us, but she is a shooter. She's female. She has that female perspective, and she shares that with women shooters, especially new women shooters.
Yeah,
and
they're
helps.
probably very nervous
Yeah.
and self-conscious about
Right.
things, and no confidence whatsoever.
Right.
I'm sure.
And that helps a lot. Plus, the privacy of the situation, the personability, I guess, of this kind of class. You're a lot more comfortable than you are with 10 other people.
Yeah, they're
in
not
class.
afraid to ask questions because there
Right.
ain't nobody to sit there and
Right.
giggle at them or anything like that. Yeah.
Right.
So, all right, that'd be great. Well, thanks a lot again, Don.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, guys, if you're in the Alabama area or passing through, please look him up. I'll have his web address in the description below, so you can go ahead and contact him. I'll put his phone number and web address down
Web
there.
address, email address.
Email address, okay. We'll put all that down there for
Website,
you guys to check him out. And
We're in central Alabama.
Yep, they're only about 20-30 minutes away from where we are down there. So anyways, we thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a simply unbelievable day. God bless you. And let's be safe out there, okay? See you guys.
Bye.